Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. I streamed this morning, part 2. I decided to go back since I had a little bit of time. It is 1:30 p.m. So I'm probably going to stream for about an hour-ish and just try to finish up the rest of chapter 3, where I left off. But I'll try to make sure everything is up on YouTube, at least towards the end. I have chapter 1 finished and put up on YouTube. I'm in the middle of getting chapter 2 edited, so that will be done eventually. You look a little worse for wear right now, Watson. Alright. Okay, so I still have the same abilities as Sherlock.
The only reason to hang something this harrowing here would be to create another patient.
Actually, that looks exactly like where Holmes was.
Blood in the water.
Ooh.
Someone must have washed their hands here recently.
That doesn't seem clean.
Got ourselves into those.
There's Siggy. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Oop. I was wrong. Kitty.
Did a child make these?
Mm.
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed.
Alright. Go down this corridor first. Director's office.
Ah, Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolf.
Herr Wolf can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility.
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other. No?
I'm afraid
little
there's not
laggy.
much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
It's a little laggy. Let me make sure. Why does my Spotify always come up? I don't even use Spotify on this. Just do doctor.
I'm a physician in search of a stimulating career. I have patients, yes, but admittedly, I'm more interested in the cutting edge of medical research. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and... Already, Doctor?
Just to admire
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased to appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kuntz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the door.
Yes, Professor.
Can I save
Our
her?
preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon.
Okay. I really want to try to save Heidi. Let's talk to him.
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson.
What's this? The kitchen. Seems like she's busy. The dumbwaiter. Okay,
It's dusty but functional.
so that's where
Oh,
that
we never
is.
use that. I think he connects somewhere downstairs.
Okay. Patient room 2. Oh. Patient's poetry. Oh, beautiful alpine flower, whose heart do I miss so? You call to me while I don't see, how could I let you go? The storm cuts through my senses, makes all my thoughts so blind. With no captain, I must reason. What did they truly find? Cold and dark with grimy walls, roughly held like animals. Trapped yet free, why do I fall? Something squirms on the tip of the tongue. But what can it be? What did I forget? So who are you?
Struggling to remember something.
We're good to go. Oh.
This area is off limits. A patient has escaped.
Let me go back around to make sure I didn't miss anything on the other wall. Not that I think I did, but... So that was my room. Okay, so that is the reception. Administration. Gygax patient reports. October 1897. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient, Wolf, will be transferred to patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be removed from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the Institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. December 1879. The necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing, but still not complete. A new obsession with writing has developed, probably a side effect. January 1880. The patient's writing now mentions old names, a clear sign of partial memory recovery. Unacceptable result. A second surgery is required, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880. Surgery went well. The patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple minutes, although an obsession with writing lingers. Danger eliminated. Daily monitoring prescribed. Oof. This man just wants to write.
Photograph seems recent. A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
Recent photo of the staff asylum. Okay, let me look at my case file. Okay. So I need to look at Wolf. I have the testimony, so she's not leaving her room. Okay, so these are my 2 ones. So I need to learn more about Wolf, and I need to find the key. So it looks like there's something that he needs to remember. And then his report, so that all goes with him. Let me look in a minute at the reception. Visitor from space, glowing meteor lands in Arkham.
I hope you're finding your room comfortable, Dr. Watson.
I can't just leave Holmes here alone.
That'd be funny, though. Let me say, nah, not my cup of tea. So, examination. Oh, locked. Well, okay. Let's look in the courtyard now. Oh, okay, I can see reception from there. Let's just go around in a circle.
A visitor? No, you shouldn't have come here.
So they don't have shoes?
Kidding me? No, I don't want to. Why not?
Did you see my son? He's such a sweet boy.
Maybe you're the one that they keep talking about with the baby.
I want them to fly.
I don't want to.
Oh, are those the scary patients? I mean, frickin' Heidi.
Miss?
Too bad my parents had to leave so soon. I haven't seen them for months.
Oh, she's the one
When
in
people shout, all I want to do is find a dark corner and hide. I can't bear it. Professor Gygax says I can return home as soon as I'm better. I miss home so much. I miss home so much.
Oh,
I hear them scratching. Don't you hear it? The nurses don't believe me. No one helps me. I just want the scratching to stop. Why won't they make the scratching stop? Why won't they make the scratching
okay, so I
stop?
can actually talk to a couple of them.
Try to fly away. Escape, my little ones. Yes, fly. Oh, fly far away from here. If I were a bird, you wouldn't see me waddling around. Use your wings. If I were a bird,
Okay.
you wouldn't see me waddling around. Use your wings.
If you happen to meet him, tell him I'm here. My baby will return to me, you'll see. I'll be waiting right here, as long as it takes. We'll leave this place as soon as Fred comes back. We'll leave this place as soon as Fred comes back.
How mean. That's rude. I'm not. You're lying. Shh, stranger. You must be quiet. Yes. He's not me. He's not me. Don't be quiet. He's not me. He's not me.
Minor birds, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful creatures. Sad that they're caged here.
Get out while you can. If you linger too long, the professor will keep you forever. No one escapes the Edelweiss. No one. No one escapes the Edelweiss. No one.
Okay, so I talked to all of them. So let me go back to patient 2, which was... Oh. Was this one, I think, right? And then let me follow it.
You are Mr. Wolf, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolf. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you're one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right, you don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolf?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is... You could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
Well, he's not doing too great. So, facial palsy. Oh, one side is Paralyzed. 2 deep scars. Precise surgical. He's a writer. Severe chemical burns. Faded with age. What's that? Possible abuse of medicine. Skin pigmentation. An adult male with 2 deep surgical scars on the side of his head and an old chemical burn on one of his hands. So it's either ill and treatment isn't working or ill due to treatment itself. So, what's the difference between the first? Mr. Wolf has some paralysis of facial muscles and blue-gray pigmentation spots on his skin. These symptoms are most likely pre-existing, and his admission to black otherwise for treatment has so far failed to cure him. Or Mr. Wolf has some most likely to the result of brain surgeries. Blue-gray pigmentation spots on the skin are likely due to overuse of medications containing silver nitrate. Appears that his illness is a direct result of the treatment he's received here. I want to say it's due to the treatment itself, because he has severe chemical burns. So it makes me think maybe he was a chemist or something. But he had surgery. And when you mess with the brain, it messes with other things. So I'm assuming that's that.
Dear Lord, what did Gygax do to you?
Excuse me? Who are you?
And because of the stuff
Never
that we
mind.
found. Because this. Okay. So I need to find Sherlock's notes. So I'll go ahead and mark that. I don't know why she cares about Wolf. We haven't found that yet. Well, actually, it's like 18. Here, I'm gonna do some investigative work. Okay. My special patient will be transferred. Okay, so he was transferred in 1879. He might have been a doctor. Is Dr. Wolf the Wrecker? Yeah, I think that's him. That make a lot of sense. Ooh, so old photograph. Okay, so I need a different observation. Okay, yeah. Wolf is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues, but still retains the ability to write. So how to lure her out of her office, though, is something we're going to have to find out. We could use him. Maybe medical. And the patient reports. That's close. Maybe old photograph. Oh, recent? Oh, how to lure, maybe. Patient's poetry. Okay. Use Brecker to distract Gygax. So let's tap that.
Hello
Can you
again.
write?
You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate.
Let's do a poor director.
Dear Professor Gygax, I bitterly regret that I let my beautiful alpine flower fall under your influence. I see now that you never deserved to sit as the director of the Black Edelweiss. You will be brought to justice, and the world will know your cruelty. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There. It's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I don't
Excuse
think
me, who are
anything
you?
else for him.
I don't know why I keep doing this, expecting something different.
Okay. So I think the patient wolf is done for now. Okay. So I still have to find the key, but let's hope I don't kill this man. But I doubt he would remember much.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
It's cold.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
Okay. This is no guest room. Shit. Oh, this one. Okay. Let's do a quick look around for the key. Six things I need to find. Jesus. December 1879. It's been 3 months since I took over the Edelweiss from Becker. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I am now the only professor here. No matter. The hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At last, my work can flourish, without the impairment of his lesser mind. March 1880. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal does pose risks, but the possibilities are endless if he is true to his word. May 1880. The first shipment of chosen ones have arrived. R has sent me a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay. Look for a little diary. Ooh, that one needs a key. Oh, never mind. Let's do this one first. Letter from New Orleans Bank. I guessed it. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems had not been sold to Louisiana jewelers, who have made several offers far exceeding our expert's estimate of stone's value. The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,550 Swiss francs. Our client has instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. As always, our discretion is assured, and we look forward to continued business with you and your illustrious patron. Yours sincerely, Jeffrey Scott, representative of the E.W. Gray Banking House, New Orleans, USA, January 9th, 1882. The guy's been there for a long time. I'm so excited. I saw the boat scene in some of the pictures, and I definitely am excited to go. A stamp.
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
Oh, is that the key? I don't think there's anything else in this. It's a little tricky to try to find what I'm needing. Where are you? Oh, there we go.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
Alright. Anything else in here? Don't think so, besides maybe this.
Nothing special about this.
You good? Okay. Now let me go check on the patient.
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
Don't try to fool me, Becker. I saw your letter written by your own hand.
That name does sound familiar. Is it mine, you say?
Nice try. What else did you recall?
No one is allowed in or out. Professor Gygax's orders.
I'm not taking any chances. How about I cut open your brain again? Third time's a charm. Yeah?
So I have the key. I have 2 letters containing stuff to end up in Louisiana. I think I'm good. Oh, I gotta send it down. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Oh, he running. I really wonder what this guy will open. This seems scary. The doorway to hell. I'm getting a little bit sleepy though, so I probably have about another 30-ish minutes as long as I go fast. Cthulhu. That's right. I thought that was a real head. Notebook of Professor Gygax. History check. Learn more about Gygax. The new method at last started to show progress. The success rate is 4 out of 10. The failures are not responding to any external stimuli. Nevertheless, the photonic system can be declared an undeniable success, regardless of their native language or place of origin. Individuals learn to speak the chant without flaw. They learn it quickly and fluently, despite lacking all mental anatomy. Regrettably, one of the chosen continues to resist. Isolation and deprivation resulted in strengthening their disobedience. Negotiation only initiated anger, and even after the direct removal of the frontal and temporal lobes, it seems that all was left was an innate desire to resist. Sorry, that was a hard one. This chosen one cannot be allowed to pollute the minds of the others. The conclusion is inescapable. They cannot continue to live. I will see it they are sent to the well.
Looks as if it's been recently used.
Professor, trust my guide, the light of the abyss, for he shall enlighten our chosen ones. Make sure he is present and that our chosen utters nothing but sacred words. And the lull, the trance will begin, and we will inch closer to the universe beyond. Your work is essential, as many of our flock do not speak our language, and it is time of the essence. It would be the best to work in groups, performing at least one seance per day for a week. Of course, the most susceptible members will have to be tamed by your hands. In the meantime, my work continues on a physical method to maintain the trance state through emitted light waves of Khalid lenses. Finally, my men in New Orleans will contact you regarding the new shipment of the chosen. Make room for them as you have done before. R. Give me the key. There you go. Okay. The bank has gotten the gems. My master has ordered me to send the first shipment of the chosen ones. They arrive within 2 weeks. Do not fail us. A. So they were in New Orleans, I'm guessing.
A very professional brain dissection.
Ooh, I wish I had known that there were gonna be some birds.
Dynamo machine. Provides electrical stimulation for the person in the chair. Full grain leather straps. Impossible to escape.
Anything else in this room? Ooh, that looks like, I need to explore the other room. Ooh. An elevator shaft. Oh.
Oh, the smell. Dear God, is that body parts?
That doesn't seem like that's good for the well water. I guess they,
Judging by the remnants of blood and flesh, these instruments were used for dismemberment. Utterly inhuman.
gaze into the abyss. Make it look back at you. I wish we could know which one didn't make it out. It's quite unfortunate. I'm guessing it was Kimahia. Not that I would assume that's him, but it's just I feel like he has such a strong presence. Oh my god.
Get out of my head!
That's Kimahia.
Your mind festers devoid of soul.
It's the tattoos.
Find reverence for the
Right?
one that trembled.
The Great Lord.
Left your slaughter your soul and become a servant of madness.
Please! No more! Stop it! Watson! John! Somebody!
Wretched mortal, do not fear what is to come. Let him rupture our world anew. Awaken and let the
World behold!
Sherlock, I don't think that you were supposed to say
Light of the
that.
abyss is the light from the abyss. Oh. Get out of my head.
supposed to be doing. So let's go back up.
A hydraulic elevator. How ingenious.
Quite convenient, I guess.
Watson? Holmes, what are you still doing here?
Still? I was trying to find more information. Did you think I was just going to sit in my room twiddling my thumbs?
I only asked you to find the key. I had everything else under control.
Says the man who looks like he saw a ghost.
I'm fine, Watson.
You're
Yeah,
hardly
you're not.
fine. You reek of congealed blood and chemicals. What did you see down there?
Never mind me. Where's Gygax?
I'm afraid she's over there. And I found her like that when I entered, on my word.
What? She was our biggest lead.
Yet another wrinkle in our investigation. What do we do now, Holmes?
I wonder if
Hush.
you got her.
Let me think.
It'd be funny if it was me. Well, shit. Oh, I'm guessing it was, her.
Heidi, how did it end up here?
What's her name? Gerda? Garda? I think it's Gerda. So I was like,
The pencil is buried deep all the way to the brain.
She was the
Instant
next one.
death. No traces of blood on her clothes. Must have got on her white overcoat.
and the white overcoat is gone.
The patients here wear the same robes.
We'd better inform the local police about this.
You're right, Watson. But first, we need to determine where our case goes next.
New Orleans. Haven't you heard? Oh, I'm sorry,
I
New
have
Orleans.
nothing to do with this, Holmes, I swear.
I know that, I know that. I grew up in a place where a lot of people say Orleans, but I know it's Orleans. Oh, let's do my case file. Okay. Where does the evidence lead? It leads the USA. That one, and that one. A handwritten letter might not. Oh, first try. New Orleans. Several pieces of evidence now point to New Orleans. Sorry. It appears that the kidnappers have enlisted the services of the banking house of E.W. Gray to sell gems. Damn, I was pretty close. I guess I
We've
could
got what we
finish
needed,
earlier.
Watson. This conspiracy reaches further than we thought. I don't suppose you've ever been to New Orleans?
You are joking.
I seldom do. Let's go. There's no time to waste.
I think I need to cut off here because I gotta go to work tonight. I'm already tired.
There's nothing
Messages
in this world
madness.
that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes?
Hmm?
You seem troubled.
I'm not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
I would have
Men
to write a
reduced
boat
to
that's gonna take
gibbering
forever.
imbeciles, numbed beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. Treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of a person I recognized, lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
I feel like he's
Nothing
already
compels us
cracking.
to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London. Report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits. What dangers lurk in the darkness?
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
So sweet. I want to take a little peek into the next spot. I don't think I want to. Ooh, I get to wear my good outfit. My sexy outfit. The Outsiders, Chapter 4. I think that's us. New Orleans. Alright.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World aid.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why didn't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it?
Oh,
Never
that's
mind.
so pretty.
I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
I do want to visit Louisiana. My partner lived there for about a year when he was young. And, towards Shreveport, of course. But I've never seen, like, any, like, swampier or, like, any bogs near me, so I feel like that would be fun to see. I just kind of live in, like, plains and hills right now, so. But the most important thing is to change my outfit. Why can't I change my outfit? I feel like I should be able to change my damn outfit. That's embarrassing. It's so pretty. Hello.
Where you at, gentlemen? Here to enjoy yourselves?
So pretty. I know I'm only seeing not so much right now, but true south down here. For damn sure. Oh shit. Oh. Is it like a Chinatown almost? Or is that like, From like what I'm gathering, it looks like, what you would see. Oh, the bog. Okay, so it looks like there's gonna be a lot of things for me to explore next time. Okay. So I know that I will have my utmost divided attention if I do this. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. I do plan to do this in the next couple of days. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or the next day, but it should be either Thursday or Friday morning. I should do the next stream. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this part. It looks really fun, and I'm hoping, I want to save it so I can have like my utmost attention. That way I can just finish the chapter all the way through.